In a rare yet profoundly emotional moment that captivated Denmark and royal watchers around the world, His Majesty King Frederik X took to the palace steps with a brief but poignant speech that instantly ignited intrigue and admiration. With poise that reflected both his regal composure and paternal tenderness, the monarch confirmed something that had long been speculated but never officially declared, that his two younger children, Crown Prince Christian, aged 19, and his youngest daughter, Princess Josephine, the twin sister of Prince Vincent, would be joining him at the palace in due time. Those few words, simple in delivery but heavy in significance, opened a floodgate of questions and emotions. The confirmation wasn't merely about a schedule or logistical detail, it was a subtle yet powerful message that echoed throughout the grand halls of Amalienborg Palace and beyond. For a nation that had witnessed the emotional transition of power earlier this year, when Queen Margrethe II abdicated after more than half a century on the throne, the appearance and future involvement of the younger royals is far more than ceremonial. It symbolizes continuity, unity, and a sense of purpose that the Danish royal family is determined to uphold, even amid quiet internal shifts in a changing public landscape. King Frederik's decision to spotlight his children, especially in the absence of their mother Queen Mary during that precise moment, adds yet another layer of meaning. The image of a father stepping into his full role as monarch while affirming the future place of his children in the heart of royal tradition speaks volumes. It is a powerful narrative of legacy, one that bridges the past, present, and future of Denmark's beloved monarchy. The Danish people have watched Crown Prince Christian evolve from a shy boy into a confident young man prepared for the responsibilities that lie ahead. At just 19, his presence in state affairs is already being carefully calibrated, signaling a slow but steady preparation for the throne he will one day inherit. But it is the inclusion of Princess Josephine that most royal watchers found especially touching. Long perceived as the spirited and slightly rebellious twin, Josephine has become a favorite among those who admire her fearless charm and modern touch. While her older siblings have traditionally taken on the spotlight with more predictability, Josephine has carved out a quieter but no less important identity. The decision to publicly state that she would soon join her father and brother at the palace may be a signal that she, too, is being gradually introduced to the inner workings of royal duty. This subtle confirmation by the king also comes amid a period of shifting dynamics within the royal family. With Queen Mary having taken on more solo appearances and cultural engagements, and King Frederik embarking on royal duties both domestically and abroad, the Danish monarchy is quietly redefining itself in the public eye. Yet it remains tethered to its values of service, transparency, and family unity. And in a time where monarchies across Europe are under increasing scrutiny, such quiet affirmations of commitment, especially through the inclusion of the next generation, are not just symbolic gestures. They are strategic, meaningful, and necessary. Behind the polished exterior of royal announcements lies a very human story. A father stepping into his reign while holding space for his children to grow into their future roles. A king mindful of tradition yet not afraid to subtly modernize the image of monarchy. A palace that, while rooted in centuries-old customs, is gradually opening its doors to a more inclusive and emotionally aware leadership model. These are not just passing moments, they are the building blocks of a royal legacy in transition. As the palace prepares for future public appearances by Crown Prince Christian and Princess Josephine, one can only imagine the scenes that await. Will they accompany their father during formal state dinners? Will we see Josephine involved in causes she holds close to her heart, perhaps echoing her mother Queen Mary's dedication to domestic violence prevention and social inclusion? These young royals, born into history, now carry the hopes of a nation that has come to expect both tradition and authenticity from its royal family. King Frederik's brief speech, short on words but deep in emotion, was more than a confirmation. It was a promise, a reassurance to the Danish people that the future is in capable hands, that the monarchy is evolving with grace, and that the next generation is not just watching but stepping up. The people of Denmark, ever fond of their royals yet deeply modern in their worldview, responded not with pomp and fanfare, but with quiet approval and admiration. It is this blend of old and new that continues to define the uniqueness of the Danish monarchy. As the sun set over the royal palace, and the echoes of the king's speech lingered in the marble corridors, one thing became abundantly clear: this was not a fleeting royal update. It was the beginning of a new chapter, one that will see Crown Prince Christian and Princess Josephine take on roles that will shape not only their personal destinies but the very future of Denmark's royal story. So much is yet to unfold. And as always, the world will be watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive royal insights. What do you think Princess Josephine's future role in the Danish monarchy will look like?